Is good, everybody? It is your boy, the Dark Star Menace, and welcome to the new and improved C.A.N.S Podcast. Now, what the fuck does C.A.N.S stand for? Why the fuck is a nigga calling this shit C.A.N.S? So it's an acronym, and what it stands for is comics, anime, nerd shit. Yeah, just pure and simple. Comics, anime, nerd shit. So what I want to do is pretty much get back on my thing I was doing originally, where every Saturday I want to do comic book nerd anime type talk. Just basically nerd talk. Just talk about nerd shit. As far as like what's going on within comic book news, movie news, anime news. Shit like that. So yeah, say what subject we want to get into. Yeah, of course, if y'all haven't heard, you've probably been sleeping under a rock, and that is Henry Cavill is out as Superman, which is very disappointing. Very, very, very disappointing. And I'm gonna really get into that in a minute. Just before I do, if you're catching this on the replay, please make sure y'all hit the like button, sub up, you know, all that good shit. And without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. But just before I do, want to kind of go ahead and give just maybe a couple unpopular opinions, just to kind of lighten up the mood a little bit. First unpopular opinion: ranch dressing does not go on fucking pizza. I don't give a fuck what you fucking tell me. Ranch dressing does not go on fucking pizza. Okay? Do y'all even know what the fuck ranch dressing is actually called by some people? Redneck ketchup. Straight up. Redneck fucking ketchup. Can't change my fucking mind on that shit. But yeah, I just had to get that out the way. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So apparently this week Henry Cavill met up with the new president of DC, well, DC Studios, James Gunn. And if y'all no, no, don't, we're not doing this. We're not doing this, Wolf. We're not doing it. No, it no, it doesn't go on pizza. Sorry, it's redneck ketchup. Sorry, can't change my mind on that, man. Redneck ketchup. Mm-mm. It ranch dressing doesn't belong on pizza. Anyway, I'll go ahead and get into it. So, yeah, apparently what happened was, yeah, James Gunn basically, I guess essentially we can say that he fired Henry Cavill as Superman. The studio decided they will no longer wanted to move forward with as far as like using having Henry Cavill Superman, which I think it was just a stupid ass decision in my opinion. Like you have a dude who not only wants to play the role of Superman, but actually understands the character to the point where he actually wanted to have a little bit more creative control, because even he saw that some of the creative decisions that Zack Snyder was making with Superman kind of slightly didn't agree with them, and he wanted to try to make a lighter, more hopeful Superman. Which at the end of the day, that's what the character represents. He represents hope. He represents freedom. He represents basically everything that's supposed to be good. That's what Superman represents, and that's what he wanted to, and that's how Henry Cavill wanted to portray Superman. Because even he kind of saw Superman was a little bit gloomy and whatnot, and just kind of dark, and kind of didn't want to go that route. And I understand that, but apparently DC Studios, they decided to go with another direction. If I'm not mistaken, they decided they wanted to go with telling a younger Superman story. So essentially, they're rebooting the DC universe, but not moving forward with Cavill, which I kind of think is a dumb decision, because it's like you're saying you're listening to the fans and you want to give the fans what they want. And this is one of those things that fans have been asking for. We've been asking for, like, fans have been asking for Henry Cavill back as Superman for like like 7, 8 years now. Been asking for a Man of Steel for a hot minute. Yeah, and that's what I was gonna bring up too. I was actually gonna bring that up too. I was gonna segue directly into that. Definitely gonna segue into why they did away with Henry Cavill as Superman. So pretty much what they wanted to do is what it sounds like is that James Gunn wants to just cut off the entire everything associated with the Snyderverse. I mean, this is kind of case in point with the not moving forward with Wonder Woman 3, which I'm not gonna lie, like I think James Gunn dodged a bullet. I think we all dodged a bullet with that one because I mean it is Patty Jenkins, and we did see what she can do with Wonder Woman 84, and yeah. Don't get me wrong, Gal Gadot is awesome. Gal Gadot is awesome as fucking Wonder Woman. Can't fucking change that. No, she's perfect for Wonder Woman. Just that fucking script was atrocious. Like I had to watch one. I watched Wonder Woman 84 twice just to make sure I was watching what the fuck I was watching. Like yes, like exactly. Wonder Woman 84 needs to be taken out back and fucking shot. Facts. They need to take that movie out back and go old Yeller on that motherfucker. Like that movie was fucking bad. Like I could do a whole show talking about how fucking horrible that movie is. Like I can do a whole show, but I'm not gonna do a whole show on Wonder Woman 84 because like the less we speak about Wonder Woman 84, the better. Sorry, less we speak about it, the better. But yeah, back to with Henry Cavill exiting as Superman. So come to find out that Man of Steel 2, they were actually gonna go with a script where Brainiac was actually gonna be in. They were gonna bring Brainiac into the fold. Which, if you ask me, that's a huge missed opportunity. A very huge missed opportunity right there. Like, bruh. Yeah, and facts, facts. Gal Gadot and Henry Cavill, that's damn near almost spot on casting. And I know some people don't like Ben Affleck as Batman. I beg to differ that Ben Affleck is probably one of the best Batman since Keaton. But hey, that's just my opinion. I'm just speaking for myself. I'm just speaking for myself here. Like I think if Affleck had his own solo Batman movie, it would have fucking slayed. It would have fucking killed. But that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. You know, some people don't like Ben Affleck as Batman, but I mean, I liked him as Batman. But you know, I'm gonna digress on that one a bit. So essentially from what it's looking like and sounding like is that they're gonna release everything else that was supposed to be part of the original DC, the DCEU, and then from there they're gonna roll out their own plans for the new DC universe. And I know it kind of begs the question: are they is the Blue Beetle movie, is that gonna be part of the is that going to be part of the new DC universe is the question. Oh, dude, big facts. Easily Sebastian Saw. Easily. Like that's not even up for debate. And I don't even want to talk about that fucking She-Hulk series, bro. That shit was like that She-Hulk series was the probably one of the biggest missed opportunities ever. Like, and then what makes this worse is that was a show that people actually wanted. Like, people actually wanted a fucking She-Hulk show, and when they did it, they fumbled the fucking bag. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm getting ready to eat right now, so don't mind me because I'm fucking starving right now. Don't mind me. I'm probably gonna be here talking shit, eating like a fat pig. Don't fucking judge me right now. because I'm fucking hungry. I only ate once today, but then again, my punk ass overslept, so I need as much energy as I can get, when I speak on this shit. And hey, but if y'all want me, anytime if you want me to drop the link, let me know. I'll drop the link if anybody wants to chime in on this. I got no issues dropping the link. Just let me know, and I'll go ahead and drop it. But yeah, man, that's some bullshit, dude. Like, yeah, the She-Hulk show was trash, and from what it was kind of funny how Patty Jenkins tried to say like, oh, they don't understand continuity and whatnot. But when you go back and watch Wonder Woman 84, it's like you have no place to talk about not understanding continuity because you just added a bunch of shit that apparently was had happened before Justice League, and you really can't explain or fit it into where any of this shit was at before Justice League. Like the whole golden armor, which man, that shit broke my brain. The flying part I understand, but the whole when she shows up in the freaking golden eagle armor, like how did she find this armor? Was it mysteriously hidden in the sky? The fuck? I don't know. But yeah, I again let me get back on topic. Let me get back on topic. So there was speculation where people were saying that Henry Cavill left The Witcher so he can go play Superman, and I'm just gonna put I don't know if anybody knows, but I'm gonna debunk that that rumor is completely untrue. It's actually been clarified and said that Henry Cavill was planning on leaving The Witcher before then, just due to the fact that he was having creative differences with the writers. That's what it was. It was nothing. It was nothing personal. Like all it was just. And he wasn't leaving to play Superman. No, like that's one thing that people get fucked up. No, he left The Witcher just due to the fact that he just wasn't liking the direction that The Witcher was going in. And I didn't really watch The Witcher. I think I watched a few episodes. Wasn't too bad, but I've heard some fans even say like the show is nothing like the fucking books or the video game at all. But I mean, I don't know. And everybody knows this. Anybody that knows anything about Henry Cavill, the dude's a fucking nerd. The dude is a huge fucking geek, so he does take a lot of that shit very seriously. Like he's one of those dudes that speaks up for the fandom. When the media tries to label us fans as toxic fans or whatever, he's one of those dudes where he would speak up for the fans. As a matter of fact, I will never forget this fucking interview that he did where this reporter was trying to bait him into talking about toxic fandom, and he shut that shit down super fucking fast. And I will never forget the shit that he said. It was like, it's not, he's like, basically, I wouldn't call it toxic fandom. I mean, they're more like they're passionate about the things that they like. And that's exactly what it is. We're just passionate the fucking, about the material that you're using. That's all it is. It's passion. There's nothing toxic about it. It's just passion. Although I will say this much, fandom can get toxic, but not in the sense of where how the media was labeling toxic fandom. I was just dumb. Like, mm-mm. Like I would say, like something like toxic fandom would be like, oh, if you don't think Superman is the most powerful fucking character, then you're a piece of shit. You know what I mean? That would be like toxic fandom right there. You know? No, I agree. Hollywood doesn't deserve Henry Cavill. That's facts. Like, dude's a pretty stand up guy. From what I've seen from just interviews and just shit he puts on the social media and just how he interacts with fans, like, yeah, like the dude's pretty badass. So I think they'll make a movie with. You know what? I'm kind of old. I don't even know if they're even gonna touch Galactus. And even if they do, it is the MCU. Like After everything that I saw with Phase 4, like, I've kind of just, with the exception of like 2 or 3 movies and like maybe 2 or 3 projects that they've done, I've kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm slowly losing hope for the MCU right now. Like, they made so many fucking missteps with Phase 4 that I don't even know if I'm even going to get excited about Galactus. Like, I want them to do an actual Galactus where it's actually the motherfucker that's eating fucking planets. Not that shit that we got in Fantastic Four 2. Not that fuck shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was. But that shit was not fucking Galactus. I don't know what the hell that was. That shit was not Galactus at all. But we'll see, man. I hope they do some good shit with Galactus. But something that my homeboy Houston said when I was on when I was watching one of his shows, and I had brought it up about the whole thing with Henry Cavill. Yeah, I'm getting to that point, man. Um, he basically was saying like he feels like any franchise that Dwayne the Rock Johnson gets a part of, he kills the franchise. And I went back and I actually thought about that. There's a little bit of truth to that. There's a little bit of truth to that statement. Case in point, G.I. Joe. We haven't had a good G.I. Joe movie since fucking G.I. Joe 2. And that was like the last one he was in. Actually, no, that's not a good example. The Fast franchise. Fast and Furious franchise. There we go. Like, if Rock just showed up in part 5 and then that was it, cool. But it was just the simple fact that he got overused to the point where the dude developed an ego, you know? And now we're kind of seeing that shit with the DCU, where with James Gunn coming in and making his changes, you know, and then The Rock kind of lying about his numbers and shit and what his freaking movie how much his movie did. Like, motherfucker got caught in 4K trying to lie about that shit. Like, come on, man. Why lie? If your shit was a flop, your movie was a flop. Like, come on, just own it. Just own the fact that your movie was a flop and keep it pushing. Mm. I honestly didn't think Black Adam was a bad movie. I thought it was pretty decent. No, what's that? Home. Sorry, my girlfriend's doing some weird shit. Oh, you're turning the heater on? Okay. Sorry. No, my girl was turning up my heater right now. It kind of threw me off. I saw her get up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But, man. Anyway. Oh, by the way, for y'all that's saying that y'all never saw fucking Black Adam, guess what? It's on fucking HBO Max right now. So, y'all have no excuse. Oh, no. Oh, great. Now my girl wants to watch Black Adam. Well, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait until after I finish my live, babe, and then we'll watch it again. Um, do I feel like Black Adam was true to the character? I would say like kind of how like handles how he deals with like outsiders and just his way of doing justice. That part. Do I think that Dwayne the Rock Johnson should have been? Do I think he embodied most of Black Adam? Slightly, but do I feel like he was true to the character? In some senses, yes. But at the same time, not really. Because Black Adam's actually pretty fucking smart. Like, he's a pretty smart dude. And when it comes to him just throwing hands, like when it comes to him just doing justice, he's not just gonna turn around and kill you for no fucking reason. No. He's gonna have a reason for it. It's gonna be justified. It's not just gonna turn around and just toss you around a fucking building because he can. So I mean that's why I say yes, yes it was, and at the same time, no, it wasn't true to the character. But that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. You know, that's how I feel about that. Like, it was 50-50, man. but we'll see. Like, I mean, the fact that they're not even gonna do another Black Adam movie is what it is. Because I don't know if you heard about what happened. Apparently, The Rock unfollowed DC and Warner Brothers Discovery. Yeah, he unfollowed them on Instagram. But I mean, I kind of don't blame him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. Like, he did, and I give him that. He tried to make it as true to the character as he possibly could. No, I mean, he tried. I was gonna say he tried, but there were still a few things that were missing from the character. But I mean, for the most part, he did his thing. But it wasn't. I mean, I don't think it was a bad movie though. Like, I thought it was pretty good. Wasn't the best DC movie. Like, I'm not even gonna turn around and say, "Oh, that was like the best DC movie ever." No, he did his thing, but I feel like I feel like Pierce Brosnan helped, like, basically kind of carried most of the movie, in my opinion. Without Pierce Brosnan, I don't think the movie would have been what it was because he was an awesome Doctor Fate. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, from all the live action Doctor Fates that I've seen, Pierce Brosnan was probably the best one. So I mean, that's just what it is. That's just that. Um, but with the whole DC universe rebooting, um, I'll be honest. I think DC's been needing a reboot for like 5 years now. Yeah, they've been needing to reboot that universe for like 5 years now, and it's crazy. It took them getting a new president and a new exec, and creating a whole new division specifically for the DC universe, specifically for DC, to get that off the ground. Which, if you ask me, that should have been done after, I'd say either after Batman versus Superman or after Suicide Squad. That should have been happened, you know. But you know, Warner Bros. Tends to like be behind when it comes to that. And that's something I've noticed, is that they're playing at this point. Warner Bros. Is playing catch up, which, I mean, I think that's kind of a smart move too, because Marvel is starting to lose a little bit of steam. I don't know if you noticed, but they're slowly starting to lose steam right now. But we'll see what happens. I mean, hopefully Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania is gonna be good, because I mean, I'm already planning on seeing it anyway, just because I like Ant-Man and I like the actor that plays Kang the Conqueror. So I mean, that's already got me sold there. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I got right there for that one. As far as like them rebooting DC, I think they should just go ahead and do it. That's fucked up. Yeah, oh my god, dude. You know what? I'm not even gonna freaking. I'm not even gonna respond to that. I'm not gonna fucking respond to that. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. I'm not even gonna respond to that, man. Yeah, exactly. It's like a great time for them to do it now, while Marvel's like slowly trying to pick their fucking face up after the past couple of L's that they've been taking with Phase 4. Not just with the movies, but the TV shows too. Bro, man. No, actually, no, that's not too soon. But it still hurts a little bit that they killed Tony. But I understand why they did it. But still, man, why you gotta bring up the fact that they killed Tony, man? They dude, they murked him. But it's okay though. It's all right. But I still feel like where they kind of fucked themselves was, and I hate bringing this up, was them not fucking delaying Black Panther 2. That's why I feel like they really kind of fucked themselves, because now you got people saying they should have recast it after watching that movie. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Oh wow, my girl just said it right now. She literally just said Black Panther 2 sucks. Oh my god. Oh my god. Facts. My girl just brought up a good point. It's just the simple fact. One of the biggest things they did in the movie that was a big misstep was killing off Queen Ramonda. Why are you not on my show? God damn. Let me cook. God damn it. My girlfriend is allegedly supposed to be sleep right now, but she's listening to me talk shit and she's fucking throwing her little side jabs right now. But it's all good. It's all good though. But yeah, man. I mean, what do y'all think about some of the said projects that Henry Cavill actually has coming up? I was hearing about the what was it? The Warhammer 4K. I hear that she's supposed to be doing that. Yeah, I mean, and I know, and I there's not, and and I understood that. I understood that, but it was like I could really get into why they shouldn't have killed off T'Challa. I could really get into that one, but that I'll have to do for another show, because I would really, that's one of those ones I'd really have to break down, because you still could have had Shuri be Black Panther and still had T'Challa exist in the same universe, and they both could have been Black Panther, just like it happened in the comic, where they both took on the mantle of Black Panther. But like I said, I can really break that shit down. I would love to see a character. I would see a show with. Yes, same, same. I would love to see a freaking show like that. And that's what I heard that Warhammer 40K was gonna do. In fact, I think he was supposed to be an executive producer on it too. Which, I mean, and I mean, and you're entitled to your, I mean, and at the end of the day, I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. I mean, I just feel like they shouldn't have done it, because we can kind of go with the logic of like this situation right now with them recasting Henry Cavill, but still having Superman exist. We can kind of still go with that logic there. You know what I mean? We can still kind of go with that logic. Like, you don't, just because I just feel like just because an actor dies doesn't mean you need to kill the character off. I mean, I don't think it would have been cringe to recast. Yeah, I don't think it would have been cringe to recast. That's just my opinion. I don't think they should have recasted. I mean, I don't think they should not have not recast. I think they should have recasted, because I can go with the whole Spartacus logic, where the actor for Spartacus, who played the main character Spartacus, he died from cancer. He died from colon cancer also. They could have canceled the entire show, but instead they decided to recast him and kept the show going. So, I mean, if they can do that with the actor for Spartacus, I can't see why they can't do that with Black Panther. And that's kind of one thing I always say when it comes to Black Panther, is that you have little black boys that looked up to Black Panther. You have, black kids, not even just black boys, but black girls that looked up to Black Panther. Know what I'm saying? So it's like you're taking away a character that little kids looked up to. Not to mention, this was also a character that we've been that people have that a lot of people have been fighting to get on screen since the 90s. Fun fact, Wesley Snipes was originally supposed to play T'Challa in the 90s. He was fighting tooth and nail to try to bring Black Panther to the big screen in the 90s, but the studios didn't want to do it, so they gave him Blade. So, I mean, they've been fighting to bring Black Panther since the 90s, and then it finally happens, and then because the actor dies, you take the character away. No, that's dumb. I've never been a full agreement of killing off a character just because the actor dies. I don't feel like the character should die with the actor. That's selfish as fuck. That's very selfish as fuck. Because at that point, you would have to say Chadwick Boseman was a very self-absorbed person if that's what he would have wanted. Which, let's be honest, we already know Chadwick Boseman was far from being a selfish person. Very, very far from it. The way that Phase 4 is going, no. Phase 4 is in the fucking garbage at this point. With, let's see, between, like, if anything, the only good movies that Phase 4 had was Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. That's about it. That's pretty much it. Everything else with Phase 4 makes no fucking sense whatsoever. I mean, I don't think it would have been dumb. I really don't think it would have been dumb. Because killing Black Panther from a disease, if you know anything about the Black Panther lore, the heart-shaped herb makes him immune to diseases at all. It gives him health benefits. So there's that logic that got destroyed right there. Also, another logic that we can destroy right there is that they froze Bucky. Damn, now I'm really going into the breakdown. Fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking do it. I'm just gonna go into the fucking breakdown of how they could have did this. I'm gonna fucking do it. At the end of the, I mean, like I said, they could have froze Bucky. Could have frozen like Bucky. Like, there was too many plot holes in that movie. No, that's facts. MCU is dead. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We're not making it. True. I mean, that's a valid point. But at the end of the day, I mean, you have a lot of like people that still want to see Black Panther front and center. You know what I mean? They still want to see T'Challa. Because at the end of the day, the Black Panther comics were about T'Challa. That's what it boils down to at the end of the day. That's like it's the equivalent to doing a Batman movie expecting to see Bruce Wayne and you get Commissioner Gordon as Batman. That's the equivalent to. Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Robert Wolf. Thank you. Hey, Brian Black, salute, bro. Appreciate you showing up, man. We appreciate you dropping by, brother. Appreciate it. But yeah, that's exactly like what Robert Wolf said. That sums it up right there. Like, yeah, nothing else needs to be said after that. Like, that sums it up. Oh, it's still a DC stream. Don't get it messed up. It's still a DC stream. I'm just comparing apples to oranges. It's still a DC stream regardless. It's still a DC stream. Because I'm getting back on topic because I did digress a little bit. Because I was comparing the Henry Cavill situation to Chadwick Boseman's situation to the whole Black Panther situation with the whole recast. So yeah, I'm still getting back on topic. Don't worry, I'm getting back on there. I'm getting back to the DC stream. All right, relax. We getting on it. But yeah, back to the whole thing with the whole DC situation. Now, as far as them rebooting, like I said, right move. That's the perfect move right there for them rebooting. Now, do I think they should just replace everyone? No. Hell no. But at the end of the day, it is what it is because they want to go with a younger group. They want to go with a whole younger group of superheroes, which is cool. I got no issues with that. I still think, you could still have Henry Cavill as Superman in that universe and go back and tell an older story when he was younger and cast a younger actor. You know what I mean? You can still do that. But at the end of yeah, excuse me, at the end of the day, James Gunn does have his vision. So I mean, like, I'm low key gonna kind of trust the process because I'm a little finicky about what he might do. But if he's saying Superman's front and center, I mean, we'll have to wait and see what happens because I think they're saying they want to push the new Superman movie out by, I think, 2025 from what I was hearing. From what I was reading, they said it was 2025. I could be wrong. It could be 2024. I'm guessing 2025 is when they want to do, which would actually make more sense. It would make a lot more sense to do it like that. That's just me, though. That's just me, man. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, man. God, what the fuck am I doing right now? I'm sitting up here pressing buttons and shit. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm like, oh, this probably, what the fuck? But, anywho, I know there was something else I got put in there with the whole DC thing. I've seen people ask, like, is Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn still gonna fucking be in it? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, do we really need Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn in the DCU? Like, I'm sitting up here trying to ask that fucking question right now. Like, do we really need it? Do we really need her character? I don't know. I don't know, man. I digress a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have for right now. Gonna probably find something else to freaking stream about next week as far as like on the freaking comic book anime nerd stuff. If y'all got any ideas of what y'all want me to cover on next Saturday stream, feel free to inbox me on Instagram. If you guys don't have my Instagram, it's pretty much darkstar_menace_360. Shoot me a message, let me know what you want me to talk about. Got you. I will get on it. I will do at least, only thing I ask is try to shoot me the subject at least by Wednesday. Because if you shoot it to me by Wednesday, it gives me time to kind of do my digging, do my reading, kind of gather my info, and then I can go ahead and do my stream from there. But yeah, other than that, I'm about to get on here. Sorry, food sitting. But anyway, I'm about to freaking get up out of here. I got a date with the girlfriend because she wants to watch Black Adam. Why she wants to watch Black Adam is fucking beyond me. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kick back, watch some Black Adam, and eat my fucking food. This is your boy Darkstar Menace, and thank you everybody for attending my show. I'm gonna go ahead and do another one next Saturday, probably about the same time. I'll post a reminder every Thursday just so that way y'all know what time I'm gonna do the show. But anyway, it's your boy Darkstar Menace. I'm out. Y'all be safe. Peace.